Hello, YouTube fans. I wanted to talk to you about when I met the wrestler Shane Douglas. Um, he put me on some insights on how it was backstage and the then WWF, now known as WWE, and backstage locker room, all the incidents that are historical, like, for example, the time when Shawn Michaels um put Marty Jannetty through the barbershop glass, or Ric Flair reputation as a ladies' man. So meeting Shane Douglas, you would think that he's a big mouth, loud mouth from his days in ECW. He was a real cool guy, like a cool uncle or a cool older brother. He was telling us that um when he saw Ric Flair in the club, basically him, Arn Anderson, and Ric Flair went to a bar. He never really likes Ric Flair, but because of Arn Anderson, he went. And he said that Flair grabbed the woman and unzipped his pants and basically laid her down on the dance floor and, was jerking her a little bit. So there were kids present at that time. So Shane Douglas pushed them and said, what are you doing? There's kids here. So then Arn Anderson had to intervene. And he said, look, Arn, if that was buried, would you like it? And Arn Anderson looked at him down on his glasses like, I would whoop Flair's ass if that was me. And then he was just saying that Ric Flair's a drunken fool and that he's a prima donna and he's scared of him and all of this. And as far as Shawn Michaels goes, he would say how you would always threaten Shawn Michaels when he was Dean Douglas. He said, you're a coward and you're putting all your friends in the main event, and I would twist you, God forgive me, like a fucking pretzel. He said, I would twist you like a fucking pretzel. And he said, and you know it too, in that infamous moment where Shawn Michaels said he lost his smile and Shane Douglas grabbed the IC Intercontinental title away from him, that when he whispered something in Shawn Michaels' ear when he snatched it away, but nobody could tell because it was a TV taping. He said, you're a pussy. He told him. He said, you're a pussy. So when Shawn Michaels was had a concussion, that they said 9 thugs were beating him up. That's not true. It was one person, and he was a military man. I think he was in the army. The thing is, Shawn Michaels was coming on to his girlfriend, and then the guy said, hey, cut it out. And Shawn Michaels was like, do you know who the fuck I am? I'm the fucking Heartbreak Kid. Do you know who the fuck I am? So then he met him outside in the parking lot and beat him up. That's what happened. And I learned a lot of things about Shane Douglas. He's happy being an independent wrestler and not being a part of any organization. He wanted to do some things with TNA still, but he said he was done with it. He really didn't like Dixie Carter and all that stuff. And also, he was saying that he was actually married at one point to Missy Hyatt, which was at that event also, so that was kind of awkward. And she gave him the name Shane Douglas. I think his name is Troy something. So it was nice meeting Shane Douglas, and I think he was one of my favorite people besides Hogan that I actually met. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. And this is Chris Neves the Dream, and now you know what the deal is. Peace.